EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors. And we are underway on a Monday night. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Prescott. He'll complete this one to Watson. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. They'll get this to Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. Room past the 45. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Jaguars had 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 6 now. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Another run now for Nwangu.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Texans 14, Jaguars 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Come on, Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw left side, complete to Tony. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Allen. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Tolbert from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pierce in motion left. Prescott now on 2nd down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Moore now to return. This taken in right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. In motion, that's Tolbert. Now Allen throwing on second down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift, running left. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Hey, Kill! 47! Hey, 47!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 5. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Alert!
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 8. That's complete to Tony. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
What's that?
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Moore, the man in motion.
Half 85, half 85. Monday. Alert! Alert! Hey, tight. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now up to 14. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go, 47.
Second down, Prescott. And he'll get this in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Alert!
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
To throw, Prescott. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Dak. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second down, goal to go. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Under. Kill. We're going to 53.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Jags, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.